Steve Rossi. Look, this amazingly beautiful girl, really, really up my alley, moved into my building, taking out some garbage, and I ran into her. Perfect for my OCD. Hi, can I show you my garbage? Why would you do that? I don't know. She's got this boyfriend who is polyamorous, okay? You're saying it wrong, Steve. Am I don't know. Why don't I just say fucking weird? So she's telling me, like, I helped her change a tire for like 5 hours. She's telling me he's got another girlfriend. So cause I was asking her out, and she said, well, I have this a boyfriend. I'm like, oh, that guy that rides that little cycle, he can come too. I don't care. She's like, no. He's got this girlfriend. And I said, well, oh, so you're 19. And I said, is monogamy important to you? She goes, well, yeah, that's why I don't date. I can't date you right now. Well, monogamy is important to you. I understand. Can you date me when your boyfriend is dating his girlfriend? And it's just this loop. You got to get through to a 19-year-old. This dope is a dope. Why don't I just grab him out by his purple strands of his hair? He can probably hear me through the walls. Just grab him out, drag him down. He's a dope. Because otherwise, I just got to play this cat and mouse game. I'm getting dressed up before I go in the hallway now. I'm actually looking at myself in the mirror before I go outside to take my cat out. I've never fallen for a girl it was not just based on looks, because I spent 5 hours changing a tire. And it's not just because I don't know how to change a tire. It's because, I was talking to her that long on purpose, but also I don't know how to change a tire, if that makes any sense. So, I'm not really sure what to do. They're right above me. I mean, it's like weird. I fell for this girl. I've never fallen for anyone except for my friend Jessica, her cousin. Oh, God, I still am in love with that girl. Case in point, same thing upstairs, about 8 feet above me. I can almost touch her right now. I'm almost touching her. There's drywall. So I'm just using a bunch of like language to try to make her figure out herself that this is not even my motive. Like, if I never see you again, you gotta not be with this Look, he sprays purple on his head. It looks like he puts a purple spray paint on his head. It's purple. I doubt it's spray paint, but it's not even on the full head. It's a streak. It's just such a dope. Oh, howdy, neighbor. Oh, well, everything worked out in the end, and Boss Hog was able to get the moonshine home to his granny. Oh, hello. Anyway, this girl upstairs, she doesn't even like this rube. She doesn't even like him. She's telling me all he does is play video games. I'm like, what one? Oh, let me guess. That one? Everyone? But she made a point to me that there's no payoff. She's like, he finishes the game, and I'm like, oh, the game's finished. We can go out. And then there's a new game in. I'm like, yeah, just like when that girlfriend he gets tired of, he'll bring in a new girl. He's my age. He's keeping you around because you're 19 and gullible. I would love for them to have just heard this. Maybe I should tell them about my podcast. This isn't very funny, so I might not post it. But, Steve, none of them have been very funny, and you've posted them. Shut up, Steve. I'm in love with the girl above me. She has a boyfriend. He has a girlfriend. He's poly. Oh, he's poly? Let me feed crackers up his ass then. I can't stand these terms. A man told me he's cis. What do you mean you're cis? You're cis? I thought his name was Sis, so I let it go at first. Oh, okay. And then later someone came up to him and said, oh, hi, Donald. I'm like, I thought he was cis. I'm cis. What do you think about, sis? What do you think about? Oh, I hate these things. I don't even think you know what you're doing. I think you're just mentally ill. How about we go with that, sis? How about we go with that? How about we go with, George Carlin always had the thing, like, why do crazy people have to be violent? Everyone's got to blow up a building. No guy just ever pulls down his pants and takes a shit on the salad bar at Wendy's. Great point. No, you never see a guy in a Bugs Bunny costume beat someone to death with a steel dildo. And he said something like that, too. It's because we think of crazy people with that old, like, Arkham Asylum. Like, blah, 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 blah. Crazy people are just mentally ill people that keep making horrible and worse decisions with, Oh, what a breakthrough. No. Look, I'm not going to talk. The guy above me, maybe he doesn't make bad decisions, but he's fucking crazy. Even if he didn't have the girlfriends. The purple streak down his hair. What's his name? Mo? He has a Mo Howard haircut with a purple streak on it. Here comes Mo. Why don't you poke him right in the fucking eyes? She had the flu. I was making some homemade soup. I said, can I bring you over some soup? It's about 11 steps away. Yeah. So I make some soup from scratch. Skratch! You know how hard it is to get Skratch and make it into soup? The first time I made Skratch, it just turned out as Skratch. This time I made Skratch into soup. And one time I made Skratch into a cake. So I told her, I'll make you this Skratch into soup. And she said, okay. And by the time I was done, 2 hours later, making soup from scratch, she's like, oh, I can't have it anymore. And then I see his little cycle is parked outside, and I realized that I was going to give her a big pot of soup. I realized I should have dummy, you fucking dummy. Never, just ignore her, never say anything, and that's how you'll get her. Don't give her a big pot of soup. And he's like, what's the pot of soup doing here? You know, I was talking to her when he came in. He's like, she's like, you really like my boyfriend. Is he extremely funny? Because unless someone's extremely funny or knows a lot about therapy, well, what's he going to tell me about space rockets? He plays video games all day. He puts a purple streak in his hair on his cycle. I mean like a motorized cycle. What the fuck do I do with this chicken soup made from scratch? It's 90 out. I'm not going to eat it. You really can't take some chicken soup? As soon as he saw me there changing with her, I was with her for 4 or 5 hours changing a tire. But as soon as he came up there, he just started putting his arms around her and like putting his head at her belly. She was sitting on the head of the car. He sits next to her, puts his arms around her body and puts his head on her belly and like kisses it. I could just see the body line. It was palpable, her disgust. She's too young to say, oh my God. But it was, you could tell she was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable. He was in this sick, cis way, whatever. That's why he's got this polyamorous relationship. He's so desperately, it's not even codependent. What is it, tri-dependent, bi-dependent? How many people do you need to depend on? It's just what you would have done if, like, I don't know, if, like, you were going to your mommy and you hurt yourself. And you're just like, I'm like, this is a disgusting display. And you know what? You're right. I do like him. I like him. Because I thought when he pulled up, she said he has a motorcycle. I thought, oh, she's probably dating some badass dude. Nope, some cis, poly, purple-haired schmear. Some fuck schmuck. Doesn't know his ass from his elbows, playing video games above me. I know what he's playing all night. And I hear the fucking internet just awful cursing and racial slurs. Great. Did you die? How many times did you die last night? Oh, really? Your character you only died 14 times? How about you just die once today? How about you just die once forever? We are gathered here today on this sofa occasion to say goodbye to the dearly departed. He was dearly, and he has departed. Thus, and that is why we call him the dearly departed. In other words, the nigga dead. And it seemed that death was quite a surprise to his ass. You didn't think he was ever going to die, did you? I told you, fucking around, gonna get you. I'd like to point out his woman, hoe, bitch, I don't know what you was. Hey, girl, what you doing? You can't sell no pussy in here. If you do, I want to cut. I was born in Pryor, Illinois. What's that? That's a city, nigga. You ain't know nothing about that, see? Your country, boy.